Today's dish is a recipe for an amazing marble cake, so stay tuned if you're interested, and don't forget guys, enjoy!
So I have 5 eggs here, and I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs into my bowl. Alright, so once I've cracked all 5 of my eggs with my whisk here, I'm just going to go ahead and whisk this together just for about a minute before I add my sugar. Alright, so I've been whisking away for about a minute now. Now I'm going to add a half cup of sugar, and I'm using white sugar. And I'm just going to whisk this together. Alright, so we can achieve the same results that an electric beater would give us, but we just need to have a little bit of patience and put in a little bit of woman power, manpower, a little bit of arm work, and that will get the job done. So you want to whisk this together really good until it's basically a lighter yellow than what you have here, almost like foam-like. If you don't have the manpower, woman power to do this, and you don't have an electric beater like me, what I did was put it in my blender and let it go for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then look at that nice creamy consistency. And then you see how the color has gotten much lighter, and that's what you're looking for. So now I can whisk this together for another minute with my own hands. Okay, so this is about 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to melt this in my microwave now. We're going to add this to our dish. Next, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, but you can add 1, but I like the smell of it, so I'm going with 2. Alright, I'm adding a pinch of salt. And I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to whisk this in nicely. We're going to go ahead and add in our butter now. And then we're going to whisk this all together for about another minute or so until we add our flour. Alright, so with my strainer, I'm just going to sift 1 cup of flour. And what I'm doing is sifting it. And what this does, it takes away all the lumps and make sure I have a smooth consistency of flour. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my flour to my wet mixture, and we're going to mix this in. After I've completely beat my batter, I'm going to go ahead and separate the two. So half and half, because half will be our chocolate batter and the other one will be our white chocolate batter. So here I have my chocolate chips. And then here I have my white chocolate. And we're going to go ahead and melt these in our microwave, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so my chocolate is nice and melted and nice and creamy. So now we're going to go ahead and add this to one of our batters. And then you want to make sure you get all of that in there. Look at that. So you want to make sure that you whisk this together to get out all the clumps and lumps. And then you just have a smooth cream once you're finished. So you want to do the same thing for your white chocolate. So you just want to add all of that in there, all of that goodness, and then you might want to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees at this time. Okay, so here I have my non-stick baking pan, and I'm just going to grease this a little bit, just to make sure that my cake doesn't stick to any of the corners when I'm done. If you have the spray-on grease, that'll be good too. And then we're going to add our cake once I'm done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add half of my dark chocolate batter, not my dark chocolate batter, my chocolate batter to this. And then you want to just add half, and then you want to make sure you smooth it out. Alright, next I'm going to add half of my white chocolate batter. You want to make sure you cover that entirely. And same thing as before, smooth it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just adding the remainder of my chocolate batter. I'm just adding the remainder of my white chocolate batter. So after you're done, you want to take a knife, and then you want to make what we call swirlies, up and down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is what makes that design, and then you want to take it out, and we're going to pop this into our oven. So we're going to put our cake to bake for about 35 to about 55 minutes. If you need more time, just add more time, and then you're all done.
Alright friends, so that is the end of the finished dish. So I will see you guys for the next dish. So be sure to check out this recipe if you are interested. It is very easy to make and very delicious. So see you, and thanks for watching.